Yeah, hello, good evening all. Am I audible? Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Okay. So today is the revision 2 session. So I will cover the main core topic of the Python. So I've decided for the function, list, and tuples and set and dictionary for the 2D session. After completing the revision part, then I have some sample question based on the theory exam. So we will discuss later. If anyone have any query before that, you can ask.
Sir, like last time also I asked the Kumar Ramanan sir was there actually like if you could provide some notes on NumPy and Pandas or Matplotlib, like actually previously till file handling there was on the PyDocs, the Python book is there, but like since then like there is no such like notes or anything like you can provide.
For pandas, NumPy or
Matplotlib.
Matplotlib. So I think video part, I think
Video is
Omkar
there, but
covered.
any slides are available like last moment and like if there is something we can revise that stuff.
Actually, in the quiz or in a question papers, there is no such questions related to these type of topics. So these are just introductory topics. Okay, so
Like
still
in the book also it is not given actually. You know, like in the PyDocs book also there till only that file handling is given.
actually Karthik is preparing that notes, but due to sub programming exam. Okay, so due to some programming exam, so he was busy. So I think Karthik is still preparing some notes. So, but these topics are not much related to a final quiz exam. Okay,
Okay.
and these topics will cover in the next course in the details when you can get the all notes of these topics on these topics.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. So I'm starting from the function part. So basically, today I'll decide for cover week 4, 5, 6, and 7. So these topics are related to these weeks. So I'm starting from the functions. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Main.py.
Yeah. Okay. And side part where function notes are
Yes, yes. Markdown visible.
yeah, markdown file. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So okay. So I'm just giving the overview of all the topics. So basically, what is the function? Function is just segments of the code when we divide our code into the some segments. So basically, segments is a set of instruction which is basically designed for the some specific purpose. After we when we create the segments, so we can use these segments by a name. When we needs we can just call the function names and execute the statement block of a statement part. So a function is a block of code which only runs when it is called. So we can store our set of instruction in a some block and with a specific name, and when we need just call a name, then it part will be executed. So a function is a block of code which only runs when it is called. You can pass data. So we have already see these things. So we can pass some data variable, data value in the parameter as a parameter in the functions, and function can return data as a result. Function can return or print some output, or can return as a data as a result. Okay, so what is the basically syntax of the creating the function? So simply we have just write the def, and after that we can just write the name of function, and after that just represent the open bracket and close bracket and colon. So we can start the write the statement. So just here, this is the example. So we can just create a function like that. This is the simple. Wait. Okay. This is the simple basic function body. So this is the my function is the name of function, and this is the statement. So this statement will be inside in the function. When we call this function, it will be executed. So just call this function with the name my function. If we run this code, then inside the function part, print hello, hello from a function will be executed. Okay, so this is the simple basic definition of a function. After then we will move the next part. So parameter of a function, basically data can be passed into the function as a parameter. Sometimes we require some data inside the function, so we just can just pass the parameter as a we can just pass the data as a parameter. So parameter are specified after the function name inside the parenthesis. You can add as many parameters as you want, just separated them with the comma. Okay, so within the curly braces, within the round braces, we can pass any number of parameters. So in this example, for example, df my function name f name. So you can see here we have take one parameter with the name of f name, and just I'm using inside the print statement f name. So simply if we take, for example, a name, and we can use inside our function statements these topics. And we have to pass this parameter data. So we can just pass the, for example, Amit. It's taking much time. So it will be executed inside the function. So hello Amit. So value can be passed through the parameter inside the function. After that, parameter as a function, some terms are comes inside the function. So first is keyword argument. What is the keyword argument? So keyword argument are related to the function calls. When you are using keyword argument in a function call, so we can if we have more than one argument, so we can just pass a value with the name of argument. Okay, so there, for example, like this, here we have a two parameter name and age. So we can just pass a value with the name of parameter of function. So there is no required to order of the data here. So we can just pass the age equal to 67. So 67 value will be passed to the age parameter. And Amit is in the second terms, we have just passed the name equal to Amit. So Amit will be passed to the name. So we not required to maintain the order of the data when we call the functions. So these are the keyword argument when we pass the data with the name of parameters. Next term is default parameter value. So default parameter value is the parameter value where when we can specify the some specific value to the parameter. If value will not pass to this parameter, so by default the default value will be passed into the function. So for this example, the print info function where name is a simple parameter and age is a default parameter which with the value of 35. So when we call this function, so in the first statement, this statement print info Amit, here we are passing two values. First Amit, so Amit will be passed to the name, and 25 value will be passed to the age. So it 25 will replace to the 35. Okay, so age equal to 25 value will be passed inside the function. But in the second statement, second call statement, print info Mickey. So we can skip these default parameter value if we have assigned as a default value. So here I am passing the first parameter Mickey. So Mickey will be assigned to the name, and by default age will equal to 35 for the inside the function will be passed. So here we not required to pass the default value. So it will automatically defined by the default parameter. So this is called as a default parameter, but default parameter should be in the last when we passed into the function. Okay, so default parameter cannot become before as a simple parameter. So next term, this is a simple variable value, simple one data item that contains. So like in the Python, so we can pass as a sequence or collection. We have studied that. So like a list, tuples, dictionary, we can just pass all these type of data inside the function. So here this is the one next example. Here we are passing the complete list to the function as a parameter. So def my function food. So inside there are one list of fruits equal to there are three elements inside the list, and I'm calling my function, and bracket we are passing here a fruits list. So it list will be passed into the inside the function, and we can use this list for the processing our data. Okay, so we can pass any type of data inside the function. Next, multiple argument. Yeah, you may need to process a function for more argument than you specified while defining the function. So there is a specific type of variable where we just put the star before the variable name. This is the multiple variable multiple argument variable. So here these arguments are called variable length arguments and are not named in the function definition, unlike required and default arguments. So here you can see, okay, I'm just copying and run this code. Okay. So this is the variable length arguments. So first value will be passed, for example, in this first code. If we are passing for only one value to the function, so this value will be passed to the argument arg1 variable. So these are the variable length. So variable length can be a null or can be anything, any number of variables. So here first time 10 value will be passed to the arg1, and this will be empty. And second thing is we are passing 70, 60 and 50. So 70 value will be passed to the arg1, and another value 60, 50, or we can pass more than or two values as well. So these value will be passed to the var tuple. So this is considered as a sequence. So after that we can read the all value from these sequence var tuple inside the function. So if we run this code, So first line print info, when we call the line number 6, call this function 10, then output is 10. So this is the just print statement is output is, this line statement is executed only for the first call, because where tuple is empty, so there is no output for this line number 4 and 5. After that, when we call second times print info with 70, 60, 50, so the whole first this print statement output is 70, so 70 value is passed as a arg1, and then 60, 50, these value will be stored in the where tuple. So we can read these value like a for loop, or just a indexing just like a list or a tuple. So for variable for wherein where tuples and print variables. So where tuple contains the both value 60 and 50, and we can just read all these value from just using the looping method.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
If we do not take this for loop, then where tuple will take only 60 and not print 50. Am I correct?
Where tuple?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I'm just check this. So where is nothing, we have to pass. So it return a tuple. This is a variable length tuple. So when we passed 60, 50, and or more than two values, so these values stored in a where tuple as a tuple value.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So we can use if we have not cleared how many value we have required to pass in the inside the function, so we can just use the variable length
Excuse
argument.
me.
Yeah.
So why it is printing 70 and 60 and 50 in the next line?
Because the output is arg1, so this is the statement first. Okay, I'm just commenting the first statement. Wait, now let me clear. Okay, now run again. So 70 value will be passed in the arg1 argument. This is a simple argument. Okay, and then another parameter for if I'm adding just one more 45. So these remaining value will be passed to the where tuple. This is the variable length argument. So it will store all these value remaining values as a tuple.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Got it.
so then it will be printed. Okay, so to the return value example, yeah, return value. So we can.
So what happens if we don't put the star in front of var tuple?
Okay, just check. Then error will be come because we are passing 4 value, and we have taken only 2 variable here. Okay, so error will be occur. Okay, so we can take only 2 positional argument, but 4 are given. So I'm just passing the 4 argument when I'm calling.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So return value, so we can use the return statement inside the function for a specific if we want to return a value by the function. So in this example, just we are returning a value 5 into x. So when we call this function, so function will return a value. So we have to assign these value for some variable. Okay, so we can use return statement inside the function. Function can return multiple value in the Python. So function multiple can return multiple value. So we have to store these multiple value in a multiple variable. So this is the next statement. Print 1 to 3. Print, sorry. There's something missing. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this fun FUNC function returning a 5 value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these all value will be unpacked into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the variables. Okay, these are the variables and these are the value. So each value 1 will be assigned to the 1 and 2 will be assigned to the 2 variables. So we can just run this code. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can any function can return one value as well as more than one value. If we store in the, for example, if just check, okay. So what is the output? Now tell me what will be the output? Anyone? Yeah. Error or print
It will
element?
be a tuples.
It will print element.
Print element, but in which form? Tuple forms. Okay. So here we are returning a 5 value, which is in the form of tuples. So when we store in the one variable, so it will be like as a tuple. So a will become a tuples. If we take 5 variables,
it work for two variables, then we need to.
then it will become error. Because 5 value cannot be assigned to the 2 variables. So now it become an error. Okay, I'm just here packing or unpacking concept are used.
So in the parameter also something would be there, right? Like dot or something.
Parameter like a?
Like if we don't know how many parameters we are going to pass, there will be something, a keyword, right? I forgot.
How many? So we have just assigned.
Variety
So we have to take inside a one parameter. If we have not identified how many value are returning by the function, so just read in a one variable. So here the value error are coming. Too many value to unpack. Because if we are returning a function returning a 5 value, but we have take only 2 variables. So 5 value cannot be assigned to the 2 variables.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
So can we say here that if we are passing only a single variable, but we want to pass more than one values in that variable, then in that case we'll be using star as in the previous problem you shown. There was a star written.
One variable only.
Variable is one, but the values are more than one variable. Suppose it is a list, or as you shown, the tuple was there.
Do you want what you want? Do you want to return list?
No. Previous problem, earlier to this one. In that case, you wrote a star over there, no? Somebody was asking if we remove the star, what will happen?
Okay. Variable length argument.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So we can return a variable length argument. Wait, I'm just going that code. This is the so what do you want to in this code?
So that star where a tuple you wrote, no?
Yes.
If we remove, what is the purpose of that star?
Star is a mention to the variable length argument. If we have not decided initially how many parameter in defined in the function, so we can just use the variable length argument. So
So we can use list, tuple, set, anything over there in that place, or it is supported only for tuple?
yeah, you can use a list as a argument. So here, if you not use the star, okay, and you can pass a list as a var tuple for the var tuple variable.
Okay.
Okay, you can
In
pass
that case, the star is not needed.
The doubt actually is what he's asking is if we don't use star and we give any number of
Yes.
parameters in the function call, so will it be stored?
So
Like in the function is accepting two arguments, right? Two parameters now.
Yeah, now two parameters are there.
So if we pass 5 parameters in the function call, so will it throw an error now?
Yeah, it will give error. Yeah. Yeah, I've already mentioned that if here we are mentioned the two argument in the function, or if we pass 5 value in the parameter function, so that it will give error.
Okay, sir, got it.
Sir, instead of var tuple, is it keyword, or instead of var tuple?
No, this is not a keyword. This is not a keyword. This is an argument. Simple argument.
Simple argument, right? Asterisk, we can write anything with asterisk.
Yeah,
and it will take multiple arguments.
Yes.
If we mention star, will it take, or if we need not mention star is not required?
Star is required for multi-level, variable length argument. Star is required. You can write anything after the star as a variable name.
Yeah, you can only have one star variable argument out there, right? I mean, it should be at the end, right? That's what will be required, right?
Yeah, one star.
Only one star argument can be in a function, right? Multiple can't, because that's not possible. And if you're having 3 and you want one to be a multi length variable, then that has to be at the end, right? Otherwise, it won't be able to. Is that the right understanding? Like, for example, you have argument 1, argument 2, and then star where tuple. Now, instead of that, we can't do argument 1 star where tuple and then argument 2.
You have to mention in last.
Okay. And you can only have one of such.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So function can return multiple value. Okay, this is done. After that is scope of variables. So there are two types of scope of variables: global variables and local variables. So what is the difference between global versus local variable? Variables that are defined inside a function body have a local scope. So if any variable defined inside the function, so it can be accessed only inside the function. It cannot access out to the outside the function. So this is the local variable. And those were defined outside have a global scope, and those variable defined outside the function, those variable have a global scope, and these variable can be accessed inside the function as well as outside the function. So just take an example of global local scope. So now here total is a variable will assign with the 0 value, and inside the function there is another variable total equal to arg1 and arg2, and in the line 5 we have just called this function sum 10, 20. So what will be the value of total inside the function, and what will be the value of total outside the function? When we run this code, so what will be the output?
30 and 0.
30 and 0. Yeah. So first statement inside the function local total equal to 30, and outside the function global total equal to 0. So these variable have a global scope, This can be used outside the function as well as inside the function. And inside the function we have initialized with total. This is a different variable, and this have a local scope. It can be accessed inside only inside the sum function. These total function considered as a local, have a local scope.
Sir, here the total which is written inside the definition, that is function, is different from the which is defined outside.
Yes, it is. Those both total are different. These variables are different, and inside total are different.
And if I want to modify the outside one, then I need to use global keyword.
Yeah, global keyword. You have to use global keyword. Okay. I'm just coming to that point. So using the global statement or keyword, we can just assign a inside variable to define a variable defined inside a function as global. If you want to make any variable as a global which is defined inside the function, so you can use the global keyword. So for example, where equal to goat, so function, inside the so function, we can just assign a global where1. Okay, so where1 we can equal to where1 equal to morning. Just print this statement inside, and then just again we print this statement outside. Here we are changing the scope. Okay. So where1, first we print this statement where where this where is basically for outside. Okay, so where1 or where. Okay, let's run the code. So in function where is good. So this where is accessing the global variable which is defined outside the function. Okay, so this read this value, and second is a global where1 which is defined inside the function but which have a global scope. So because of this global keyword, so we can access this where1 outside the function. So just we write the print outside function where1 is where1, and just print again where is where this. So morning. So second print statement where1 which is initialized inside the function, but we can access this outside these parameters inside outside the function. So now this where1 become a global variable. Yes.
Okay, just one quick question. So suppose it was a computation, say where1 was, let's say, something like a plus b. So should we initialize where1 before we say that, or can be like, for example, here it was global where1, and then we said where1 equals morning. Is it okay? Does the order matter? Where1 equals morning and then global where1. Does that order matter?
Order where you want to initialize global
The 3 and 4. If we swipe it 4, I mean, if we write 4 first and 3, then I mean, does that have an impact?
Let's see what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
This the syntax error where1 is assigned to before global declaration.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So we can change the scope using the global keyword. So some other points about the function. These are maybe some methods are not covered in the course. Assign function to a variable. Okay, so we can assign a function name to a variable name, and we can use these variable as a function again. Here we have a function f, and a is a parameter print a, and we can assign this f function to another variable y. Simply we can write y equal to f. So now this time y become a function, and we can just call a y as a simple with a one parameter, like for a and we can use this function. It will work simply like as f. So we can change the name of a function. So hello is the output for this function. You can assign a function to any another variable. Second thing is define function within another function. You can define another function inside the function. So here one function is there f, where 3 parameters there, a, b, and y. Inside this function, second function is defined if nth power, or there are 2 parameters for that, a comma b, then return a plus b. This function return a plus b. So we are calling inside function nth power in the statement. This fourth line statement return nth power a comma b and to the power of y. So what will be the output of this statement? Just execute in your mind and tell me what will be the output.
27, sir.
27. Okay. So
Yeah, 27, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so one value will be passed to the a, 2 value will be passed to the b, and 3 value will be passed to the y. Okay, so here I am calling return this statement nth power. So a comma b. So what the nth power will return? A plus b. So 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, and 3 will be returned at the place of this statement. So 3 to the power of 3. So the output will be the 27. Yes, correct. So you can define a function inside the function as well. Okay, I'm not using print statement. Next point is function can return other function. Function can return another other function. So this is the this is the first function f. Inside the first function, we have defined another function nth power x, return x to the power y. Okay, so how we can call these function? Return nth power. So first function f are returning a function which is defined inside the f function. So first when we call this function sq equal to f, so here we are calling the first function f. Okay, so f3, the 3 value will be passed to the y, and after that this f function will return another function nth power. So it also require a one parameter. Okay, so here now sq become a function which is work as a nth power function, when we have to mention that sq power 5, sq and 5 we have to pass the another value for x variable. So y have already passed initially 3 and x value will be passed here 5. So now the output will be 5 to the power 3, 125. Print. $125 is the answer for that. Okay, so you can return a function from another function.
Sir, in this question, we are assigning a function to the x cube, right?
Yeah.
How can we do without assigning, sir? Like another method without assigning?
Without assigning, because these f function are returning another function. So there is no output will be there.
No, no, sir. I'm asking, can we do without assigning the function to execute? Can we do? My
So
question.
first you have to change the function definition. You have to just take a two variable here, and you have to just pass the, like for example, I have to change x comma y, and we have to once again we have to change it here x comma y, and we have to call this here. Okay, x comma y. Returning and function. So just write. Comma 0. So same answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
Okay, you have to change the some definition part of the inside. So now next point, function can be passed as a parameter to other function. We can also pass a function as a parameter. So here there are two functions, first with the name of x, sorry a, and second with the name of b. So when we call for second function b, I am just passing a is also a function. Okay. So and comma second is the value. So this is the function variable. So a will be passed as a function, and Amit will be passed as a str1. So inside this, we just have to just call the function fun and pass str variable and just a one string. So what will be the output? So it here fun. So name has been changed because we have just passed the a, but it becoming fun. So fun just call to the a function. So hello is passed to the x value, and str1 value will be passed to the y value. Just and it will return a print statement. So just hello Amit will be the output for this function. So you can pass any function as a parameter to another function. So hello Amit is the output for this function. There are many way to use a function. And okay, these are some operation we can do with the functions. And next topic is the recursive function. Recursive function I think you used in the week 8. So I'm just introduction to recursive. So recursive function, what is the recursive function? So recursive function is just when one function call itself inside the body of function. So it called as a recursive function. So there are some conditions should be there inside the function, recursive function. So there is a one base case. What is the base case? In which the problem is simple enough to solve directly without making any further call to the same function. So base case is basically a termination case where the recursive call will not call again. Okay, so when we reach to the base case, then recursive call will not happen. Then your function will be executed completely. Otherwise, if we not take any base case inside the function, so recursive function call will be go infinitely. And after this, sometimes recursive depth errors, I think some name with recursive depth error will occur. So base case should be there inside the function. Second is a statement is the recursive case. So recursive case is just a statement where we can call the same function itself. Okay. So these are two case should be inside the recursive function. Base case and base case is another call for termination case and recursive case. So recursion utilize divide and conquer techniques of the problem solving. So here this is the example, simple factorial based example. So there are two types of basically recursive function. First is direct recursion and second is indirect recursion. So direct recursion is basically when any function call itself inside the same function. This is called direct function. And second way is one function called the another function and another function called the initial function. So that condition is called indirect recursive function. So this is the simple okay. This is some basic example of for the factorial which is used as the recursive concept. So this is the termination condition. When n become a 1 or n become a 0, so it return a 1, not call itself, it return a 1. Just, and other than when n is greater than 1, so it return a n into fact. Same we are calling itself here. So there are two conditions here. This is the recursive case and this is the termination case or base case. So here when n become a 1 or 0, so it will return 1. So then simply finish the execution. So this is the recursive case, and the second condition we can make as indirect recursion. Simply we have to define two functions. For example, okay, I'm writing just code. For example, def if n equal to 1, return total is n into b minus 1. Okay, so just take another the name of b. Here we will call as a. Okay, so this is the example n equal to 1. Okay. This is the example of indirect recursive function. Okay, here we are initialized with the a, and if this is the base condition for a function, recursive function, and here in the else condition we are calling the another function. So n into b, n minus 1, and so b function call same the second. This is the second function here. This is the termination condition, and else return n into a minus 1. So this is the condition for indirect recursive. When we call this, try to call what will be the output. Print 5. 5. $120 is the answer. So same factorial program we have last seen. So we can be defined as a indirect recursive format. Okay. Next thing is Python lambda function. So I think this concept is covered in the week 11 when you read the functional programming concept. Okay. So lambda function is a small anonymous function. A lambda function can take any number of arguments, but can only have a one expression. If your function will return a one expression output, so you can use simply a lambda function. So here lambda, this is the syntax for lambda arguments. So you can pass many number of arguments here, but it will return a output of one expression. Yeah. So this is the example. If x equal to lambda a, this is the parameter, and this is the expression. So it will return the expression output. If you pass the x equal to 5, then 5 plus 10, the 15 will be returned to the x. Same in the next example, sum equal to lambda a comma b comma c. You can pass 3 parameter when you call this function. So sum of 1, you have to pass 3 parameter 2, 6, 8. Then it will return 2 plus 6 plus 8 to the output as a output. So you can use a lambda function when your function return a single expression result. So this is the some basic idea of function part. If you have any query from the function, you can ask.
Just one thing, like, could you just again explain, like, multiple arguments?
Multiple arguments. Your voice is breaking.
I was saying that, like, am I audible?
You're now audible. Yeah, continue.
I was saying that, like, in multiple argument, star key or something which we write there, we can, in multiple argument should always be at first, or it could be at last, like also like a comma star key, or it should be at last.
Wait, okay, I'm writing this. What you are saying. So here,
if you have n comma star key, star key, anything star tuple that we will finally convert. So it is correct, n comma star a tuple, t or anything.
Yeah, it is
star t. Is the syntax correct?
Yes, it is correct.
Is it correct?
Yes.
And, like, if I will write this, it will be correct, or if I will write at n, it will be correct.
N? What do you want to add?
I want this. I want to know whether what I have written is correct.
So this is the correct format. But you have to pass. But you have to pass one value at least for the n when you call this function.
That is the necessary argument.
Yeah, this is the necessary variable. N is a mandatory variable. Okay, so you have to pass one value for the n. After that, you can pass. You can leave without any value, or you can just pass any number of value for the tuple t.
But we can't do star t comma n, like that will be illegal.
Do you want to like this?
Star t comma n.
Yeah. So this is not a, I think, correct way to define. Okay, just check. Print. T comma n. Okay. Now fun. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just passing 3 value. Let's see what is the output. 1. Okay, error.
Yeah, so it is.
Okay.
Similarly, we can, when we want to multiple keywords argument, then
you have to use in the last. Yeah. Like
yeah,
it,
one more thing.
yeah, like a default argument, you have to initialize in the last within the bracket.
And one more thing, when we are using multiple keyword argument, we have to do star t, no?
Star T, no, not required. Multiple argument.
No, multiple keyword argument I'm doing, like start t.
Yeah, multiple keyword argument. This time I not.
Okay, anyway, you can move ahead.
Okay. Now I am moving to the next part, list and tuple. So let's see. So list basically it is called as a Python collection. So sometimes we call it as the data structure, or sometimes we call it as a sequence. So these are the collection which basically it is used for the store multi data. Sorry, many number of data with the single name. So we can use this type of structure to store many number of data with a single name. So here Python provides us, this is the first collection list. So we can, this is the initialization format. So you can assign it with a name, simple list variable name equal to, you can simply write a square bracket, and you can just initialize with the value 1, value 2, and you can initialize with many number of values inside the square bracket. So this is called a list data structure. So here Python provide some extra features with the list. You can store multiple data type of value inside the list. So like example here a equal to 1 2 3 4 5, both are the same data type, so integer data type. Second is the single a b c d. Third is the good morning. So here in Python, so a b c d is all like a string data type. So a or good or morning, so all both are the strings data types. And third one is the mix of both. So here first element is the string, second is the integer, third one is the float, and next is the string, and hello is the strings. So we can store the multiple data type of elements in a one data structure. It's called as a list. So you can just print all these elements. So this is the some initialization method for the list access items. You access the list item by referring to an index number. You can just access the using the index number, and first element at the index of 0. So index start from the 0. So you have to remember these things. So this is the example. This list there are 3 elements: apple, banana, and cherry. Print this list 0. So 0 element is the first element of the list. So output will be apple. Second example is also a same thing. So this list is apple, banana, cherry. Here I am just passing index 1. So 1 is the second element of the list. Okay, so 0 is the first, second 1 is the second element. So banana will be the output for this statement. Print all items in the list one by one. So you can use simply a for loop. This list apple, banana, cherry. So you can use the for loop with the use of range. So x for x in range equal to starting from 0, and you have to pass the second parameter is the end parameter, and index plus 1 position. Okay, and index plus 1. So there are this is the 4 value, but it is not included. So this range function will be return the value from 0 to 3 to the x. So we can just pass a x value inside the list index and print all the element. We can print all the elements. Print
So
list
will it actually throw a out of range, because we don't have index 3 right in this? So will it throw any error?
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. Correct. So yeah, This is out of index 0, 1, 2. So okay, last index is 2, so it will give the error. Good. Print list element without index. So this we can directly print the elements for x in this list. So this here x will read direct from the sequence. So this is a sequence. We are just passing a sequence here. So one by one, each element will be accessed to the x, and we are directly printing the x element. So all element will be printed by this loop. Or check if item exists or not. So directly you can use membership operator here. So in is the membership operator, and you just you can use if apple in this list. So this is a sequence. Here it is mentioned as a list. So apple in sequence, it will return a boolean value false or true. If element is exist, then it will return true, or otherwise return false. So if this statement return a true, inside the statement print statement will be executed. Otherwise, there is no output for this statement. So apple is already inside the list. So output will be the yes, apple is in the fruit list. Change item value. So here we can change any element using the index. So here we are passing this list 1 equal to black currant. So for one index element is banana. So banana will be replaced by the black currant data element. So we can just update the element. List slicing. Slicing is an important topic. So slicing, we can just access a sub part of the list using the slicings. So here there are 3 values for the slicing. Okay, just take an example here. Okay. I'm just taking one more. Okay, now tell me what will be the output of this print statement.
The whole list, sir.
Whole list will be printed, yes. So there are 3 parameters inside the slicing. First is start. Second is start, and second is stop. Stop, which is not included, and third one is the step. Okay, this is the format of slicing. We can pass 3 value using the colon. So if we are not passing anything, just use the 1 colon. So by default, first start value is 0, and last value is the length of this list, and step value will be 1. So by default it is 1. So if you mention here 0, so same output will be printed. All the element will be printed. If you not writing here anything and you write the length of, for example, you are writing 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So so same output will be printed, because by default initial value will be 0 and step value will be 1. So if we are not writing a step value, so by default it will be 1. So what will be the output if I am writing here, for example, 2. Okay, then I am writing here 0. What will be the output now?
No, nothing. It will be empty.
Yeah. Why?
Default step size is 1, and like you have taken step in forward direction, but actually the numbers are not forward.
Yeah. So if we are not mention the step value, so by default it is 1. So 1 value, if it increasing 2 plus 1, 3, then 4, that will never reach to the 0. So it is the incorrect, invalid indexing here is inside the slicing, invalid slicing. Okay. So if you want to reverse order, you have to mention the step value -1. Okay, you have to mention the -1. So first two element here, that means cherry will be printed, then banana will be printed. Only cherry to banana will be the output, because last value is the not included. So cherry or banana is the output. If you want to access element from right to left, you have to mention the step value is a -1 or minus anything, -2, -3. Okay. If you want to access element from left to right, so you can leave this value, or you can mention the positive value. You have to mention the positive value. So you have to remember these things, how you want to access the elements, left to right or right to left. So this is the slicing part. You can access the any part of the list in any order, left to right or right to left. Okay.
So can you mention the index of each? Like what is the index of apple? What is the index of mango? So mango can be referred as -1. It can also be referred as 2.
Actually, there are two types of indexing in list. First, if you are mentioning from left to right, so then one is positive indexing and one is the negative indexing. Okay, so if positive indexing start from the 0, 1, 2, 3 for this example. Okay, and negative indexing will be -4, -3, -2, -1. Okay, so -1 is for the mango. This negative indexing start from the right. So -1, -2 for cherry, -3 for banana, -4 for apple. And if we are taking the positive indexing, so 0 start from the left. So 0 for the apple, 1 for the banana, 2 for the cherry, and 3rd for the mango. So if you write, for example, if you write here 2, and if you write here for example -4, sorry, -4. So how compiler will execute this one? So it will check that what is the step value. It is negative, so it will access from the right to left. So first value is the 2. Okay, 2 index, and second value is the -4. So -4 coming after the coming before the cherry. So -4 is the apple. So it will automatically convert in the positive indexing. So what is the corresponding positive value for -4? It is the 0. Okay, so same output will be printed for the this statement as well. Okay, this is the, sorry. Cherry, banana, same output is the printed for. So compiler automatically convert the index in the same format. So here first is positive, second is negative, so it will check for the same in the same manner. So,
suppose I want to print apple also, the -4 should change.
So you have to mention 5 here.
So,
okay, so it will reach to the -4 index apple, because last value is not included. So you have to mention one more than when you take positive, or one less than when you take the negative. Okay, so this is the indexing part. Okay, so some yeah.
Can you please share the link for this applet file in chat box?
Link for MD file?
No, this applet file.
Applet file, okay.
That browser link, top, replit.com, that one, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So this link is required for all, or only for you?
No, sir, we all will be getting. You can drop that in chat box.
Okay. No, I'm sent to everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So next, some basic methods are there in the Python. You must be know for the quiz purpose. So where I am, okay, let's select. So first is the len method. So you also know what is the purpose of len. So len is just calculate how many number of elements inside the list. Will return the length of list. Add item. So you can use the append function. So append method will add the one element at the last position of the list. So here this list is a 3 element, and we can use this list dot append the orange. So orange will be added at the third index. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, then third index orange will be added using the append. To add an item at the specified index, use the insert method. If you want to add any new element without change the previous element, so you can add the element at the specific index. Let's see, it will update or it will just add it. What will be the output for this statement? So
Apple, orange, banana.
Orange, apple, banana, cherry. Okay, so all elements are shifted at okay one position. Okay, so orange will be added at the one index, and all element will be shifted at the one position to the right. So there is no element will be lost. So next is the del keyword. Remove the specific index element. If you use the del list name and index name, so it will remove the element, 0th element. So apple will be deleted from the list. If you use del keyword without any index, only just for the list name, so del the list name, so whole list will be deleted. So there is no scope for the list after this statement execution. So you can complete the list. And next is the clear method. Clear method remove all the element from the list, but list is exist. List will be exist. List become a empty list. So if you write this list dot clear, so element will be deleted, but list will remain exist and become a empty list. Next one is the count. Count return the number of elements with the specified value. So it will just count the specific element inside the list and return a count value. Index return the index of the first element with the specified value. Okay, if there are multiple elements with the same name, same value, so it will return the first element index from the left position. Sort method will sort the list elements and store the same list. So here this list apple, banana, cherry. So if you use this list dot sort, so all element will be sorted inside the list. Reverse the order. If you want to change the order of elements, so you can directly use this list dot reverse method. Extend, if you want to add another sequence to the existing sequence, for example, okay, extend, there is no extend.
Sir, one more thing, sorry to interrupt. Like in the last exam, whenever a specific method was used, a specific hint given.
But some method you have to know about that. I'm not talking about all the methods, but some common method like append. Okay, append is a common method. Count you have to use in somewhere in any questions. So some methods are important when you use list or anything dictionary like that. So I'm not saying that all method are required for the final exam. Okay, but you have to know about some specific common method.
Like in the, we have to know that like working also like count, it won't like
Yeah.
to the exception, like count will be like if you want three substring, so substring count is not the best option to find, like ABC or BCA means if there was one question which you gave like in one of the live sessions, it was when we were using count, it was giving error, like it was not using, because actually multiple substrings starting at different positions.
Yeah, okay. These are the some corner cases, some specific cases, but in the quiz or in the exams, if count are using in any one course, it is clear, not any specific for the corner case.
Okay,
Okay, so count, you have to you must be know what count is doing in the code. Okay, so extend, I'm just explaining the extend. A equal to, for example, 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 5, 6. So what is the output of A now? Print A. What will be the output? Simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So if you add a empty list, so what will be the output? Simply 1, 2, 3. So sometimes these things make a problem in exams. Okay, so same things with the extend function. If we have two sequence, so for example, we have a second B equal to 4, 5, 6. So we can just simply extend this A dot extend I travel. Okay, so B, yeah, you can pass B, but it will nothing return. So here we are using here. So now what is the A? So extend is basically used for add the any sequence element to the specific list. So here B is the another sequence and A is the another sequence. So we can extend A by adding the B element inside it. Or you can simply use another, okay, just I'm trying taking as a tuple. So what is the output here? Same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can use any type of sequence inside the extend method. So just add the element. So next is list constructor. So you can make a list. For example, you can convert a string to a list using the list constructor. You can just convert a tuple into the list using a list constructor. If you write list, then inside you can just pass any another sequence like a string and a tuple. So it will be converted as a list. It will return the list. Nested list is a list where nested list means the list within another list. Okay, so we here, so there is a one list, and inside the first list we are the element as a list. So there are two depth list here. So there are list inside the list. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the one list, then 5, 6, 7, 8 in the another list, then another list. So we can access these element like in, for example, if you want to print all the element one by one, So how can we access the nested list? This is the list. So first 0th index element is the first list. Okay, so 1 to 4 element consider as one element at the 0th index. Then next element is the first index, and then next element are the second index. So all are the element as a list. So we can just treat as a for item in list 1. So one by one each list will be accessed in the item, and then for I in item. So we can just read the element from in another inside list. We can access the element from inside list. So item I for I in item, then print I. So all element will be printed one by one, 1 to 12. Okay, so here I'm not using indexing. Second method is just using the range or indexing. So here I am using the range function for I in range len list 1. It will calculate the list one length. So there are length is 3. Okay, so I will start from the 0 and move to the till the 1. Sorry, 2. So second element is j in range len of list 1 I. So when first element will come in the list 1 I. Okay, so when I equal to 0, then I pass will be the here. So list 0, which is the nested list 1 2 3 4. So what is the length of this list? 4. This will value j will read from 0 to third index. So we are passing the I or jth value one by one here. So then all element will be printed in the like as the previous example. Same.
So one quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how do we, I mean, the reverse back, I mean, if we are given an input like 1 to 12, how do I create a list of 4? Do I have to initialize two lists, I mean, the parent list and then the small list and do an iteration, or can it be done in a easier way? The input is 1 to 12. Input is 1 to 12, and they said, break it into 4 elements each. Make a list of list. So one way is I create the, initialize one list as the parent list, and then do a loop of the first 4 elements and create small list and add it to it. But is there an easier way to do it?
So you want to create you want to take another list here?
No, the input is 1 to 12, and I want to create
Input
a
is
list
1 to
of
12.
list.
Okay.
And I want to create something called list 1. Yeah.
Okay, you want to take a 1 to 12 element in input.
And create this one and create list 1, which is a list of list.
List of list. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to take input as a one line element? Just separated by comma or just separated by space?
I mean that, yeah, anyways, I mean that's it could be an iterative one also. I mean, from a range of, it could be anyway.
Okay, so I'm just taking a n equal to input. Okay, so I will take as a input. Okay, I will give the input separated by space. Okay, so here after just dot split, and using the space here. Okay, so what do you want the size of array? 4 by 3 or 3 by 4?
Yeah. We can have 4 of the 4 elements. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so here we just read the element from the n. So now n become a list. So we can just read the element from one by one. So, okay. Here I'm result equal to empty list. Okay, so for I, sorry, for I. Okay. So 4 by 3. Okay, so I'm just taking a 3 value here and take a example a equal to initialize. Once again, one more loop for 1 second. For filters.
So should that A initialization be before the 4J? Because when it loops, it keeps changing, right? I mean, should be.
Okay, a dot append while just I or 0. So a dot append and 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 initially okay, starting from the 1 right up to I minus 1 here. 1, 2, 3. Check. What is the we just check what is the output is correct or not. Condition okay. Space 2, space 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. Oh, why I'm not increasing I? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. If something is wrong. Here, 1, okay, 0th element is going inside 1 to 4. Just take up. One, two, three, four, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Should it be 3? No, it can't be, right? It's not.
No, 3 is not. So I have to think. J in range 3. So 0, 1, 2. Okay, the element is created. So equal to while I is less than equal to. I start from the. Okay, I have to take one more here.
I less than 13, sir.
I less than 13. So I is passing as 1. 1. Okay. Here I minus 1. 0th element will be entered. Then 1, 2. Okay. First this loop is going correct. After that, it is missing. So what we have to do? Okay, I think this. Okay. Okay. Plus 0 to 4 is printed as while it is break. Okay, once again it will break. To change some logic. People to change it. 0. So what is the 0? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 0 division. Oh, okay. 3 plus 1 I have to take. So So now first time I start from the G1. So 1 it says 1 into 4. G plus G plus. G plus 1. So J plus 1, J is a 0, 0 plus 1, 1 into 4. So 4, 55. Plus 4 times 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. Exactly. What is the 9? Five element. Now there is some logic change. But 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did not. 5, 7. Okay. 65, 10. So J1 plus 1. J plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 10. Oh, still some. So how can we divide?
Can you tell the question again what you are solving?
Actually, I am converting these input sequence into 4 by 3 matrix.
4 by 3 matrix. Okay.
Yeah. So one line input is there. So 1 to 12. After that, we have already created this tab, but I'm just remembering how is the logic. So here,
First, like append, create a list and like append the elements till counter gets 4. Like 4, I believe 4 plus 3 or it's coming 4 plus 4, 5, 3. So like till counter gets 4, append it, and if modulus 4, counter is modulus 4, and if it is like modulus 4 equal to 0, then break after that. Like then go to the next, add a new that new list inside that. That should.
so what do you want to add in this logic? So here I am starting from I equal to 0. Okay. So I want to make a 3 list inside the list. Okay. So why I is less than equal to 12? Zero to 11. Okay. Now I plus 1.
Or I do a nested for I, I mean nested loop instead of while for I is equal to 4, range 4 or something like that. Will that help? And we just take the, by index we take the, oh no, but then the index has to be, we have to add it back. Yeah, that doesn't help.
Just trying 5 plus 1 of 0, 0 plus 1, 1. It's not in once more I try. 2 j plus 1. Okay, j 0 0 plus 1 1 1 2. Second is 8. 9, 10, 12. Is happening. That's not working. 0. I have to change the law. This law object is totally confusing. So what are you saying? Let's take another look. Or
I was saying that you don't need to you need at equal interval. Now you need even that
actually I am want to break the loop after fourth element.
After
Just,
four elements, then
yeah.
take a counter, and whenever it counter, append it into it, and whenever it's modulo 4, then just add the empty list to it. I'm saying that what the resulting list is, res dot append that first thing whenever in the start of j in range, res dot append empty list and appends the element. After appending the element, if counter is modulo 4 is equal to 0, then just append a new list. Otherwise, keep on appending in that original list in which you are appending.
Okay, I'm just trying one more things. A dot. Okay. A dot append. Okay. Append n I. Okay. So here is the I have to change this variable jk. So this thing's I, and I plus equal to 1. Okay. So I plus equal to 1, then okay. Now just res dot append. Oh, this is already there. So for k in range 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm here just adding a dot append ni. So ni will print, and I am moving the I equal to I plus 1 each time. So 4 elements will be added. Then I'm just adding the for loop. Okay. So just check one more time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's working. But we have to just add int. The logic is simple, but sometimes it becomes complex. Now it is working.
Thanks. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it becoming complex. The last logic. Okay.
Just one quick question. So what if we put integer in the, when you're saying n equals input, then do we need to do an integer here? If I do an integer
actually,
there,
you cannot put an integer here because
okay.
In the one line
Ah,
string.
okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Thanks.
Or you can directly, I believe, do it int of I, and for I in input dot split.
Int.
I'm saying list comprehension, int of I.
List comprehension. Yeah. Okay, you can use. Yeah. So now move to the next things. Here we are. Okay, nested lists. So I think this covered. So now next topic is tuple. So tuple is a similar like a list, but these have some change, some different things. So first, a tuple is a sequence of immutable objects. So immutable means we cannot change after the assignment of tuples elements. So this means that while you can change the value of one or more item in a list, you cannot change the value in a tuple. So after initialization, you cannot change the element of the tuples. So second tuple use parenthesis to define its element, whereas list use the square bracket. So this is the basic difference between list or tuples. So list element are mutable. We can change after the initialization, but here we cannot change. So creating tuples just like write a variable name and equal to assigning the value inside the round brackets. So value 1, value 2, you can write any number of values and any type of values inside the round of brackets. But after that, you cannot change these values. So accessing value in the tuple same like as a list. You can just access the element using the index. So index start from the 0, or you can access the element using the through the loop. So here the deleting element you cannot delete. So this is a statement is totally not valid for tuples. It will give the error. And loop through a tuples, you can use the loop for reading the tuples value just like a list. So here this is the tuple apple, banana, cherry. These are the elements of tuples. So you can just directly read the elements for x in this tuple and print x. And last one is so next thing is this tuple. Okay, this thing, check if item exists same in the as a list. You can just check the element is exist in tuple or not, like the list. Some operation or tuples. So there are some operations. So there are not many operations support by the tuple. So just only for the index, you can use the index, or you can use the count. So there are two methods you can use with the tuples. So index just return the index of the first element from the left, and count just count the value data element from the tuples elements. Okay, so same like as a list. So all methods are like a similar. So okay, tuples for returning multiple values. So in the last topic inside the function, we have already seen that. So we can use these tuples when we want to return a value from the function. So here the max min is a function. So we are passing a tuples, which is element of the, there are 6 elements in the tuples inside the function. So there are the max element will be calculated and min element will be calculated. After that, we return a tuple x comma y to the by the function. So we can read these value from as a single variable as a tuple, or we can just read this value as a two variable value. So one for mx will be read as a x, or mn will read a y value. So we can just use a tuple inside the return statement inside the function. So tuple is not much useful. This is a small topics. Wait, my system is some hanging situation. What is it? Yeah, I'm refreshing. Okay, I'm just refreshing my page. If you have any query, you can ask.
Hello, sir.
Mhm.
Hello, sir. I have a query regarding the exam. I could not write the exam of coding exam of 1st August. It will be reconducted or not? That is my question. It is very helpful if it is reconducted the coding exam
So
because
actually,
it carries a
this is the
huge marks.
basically this is the operational thing. So I don't have any idea about this for the re-exam or for the programming. So you can write a mail to the operational support team. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This came up in the chat. I would say write it immediately without delay.
Yeah, I have written to the support.
They will reply. I'll say they'll reply.
Okay.
I think you have to mail that. Someone is planning for that. I think. Okay, so as soon as possible, you mail to the support team. Okay, now next is set. So set is another collection of Pythons. So set is another data structure supported by the Python, and the set is useful for store the data where there is no duplicate entries. Otherwise, set is also a remove the duplicate entry. Okay, so technically, set is a mutable and an unordered collection. So there is no order. You cannot access the elements by the index from the set. This means that we can easily add or remove items from it. So you can add or remove, but you can not access the elements using the index here. So a set is created by placing all the elements inside curly brackets, separated by comma, or by using the built-in function set. So you can simply initialize the set using just writing a variable name equal to set this is a constructor. So it will create the set for any sequence, or you can just directly write elements inside the curly braces. So if you write a equal to curly braces, so is this a set or anything else?
Dictionary, right?
Yeah.
Dictionary.
Yeah, this is a dictionary, not a set. If you write an element here, so 1, 2, 3, it become a set. Or you can just create a set, simple set, or using a
Mute everyone, like if possible.
1, I think some noise is coming from. Just okay.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. So you can create in any way, just writing a set using the set methods, or using it directly curly braces. So st equal to value 1, value 2, value 3, so on. So this is the set. If you write a duplicate value, it will automatically delete it by the set. So I think image is not here. So some method is skipping. Set operation. Okay, well, I will add this later. So now come into the Hmm?
Union, intersection, difference.
So there are many methods inside the sets, but it is rarely used when we deal with the like a discrete type of data.
We usually use operators instead of like methods, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So dictionary is most important for your quiz exam purpose. So dictionary is another data structure. Here we can store the data in the form of key value pattern. So here there is no indexing, but data can be stored by the user defined value. So each key is separated from its value by the colon, and consecutive items are separated by the commas. And the entire items of a dictionary are enclosed in curly braces. So here, if we write simple empty, so empty curly bracket, so it becomes a empty dictionary. So here is a empty dictionary. So dictionary syntax is here. So dictionary name equal to curly braces, and first you have to write a key name and colon, then value name, comma, second key name, and then colon, and then value. Then so on. Okay. So you can write many key value combination inside the dictionary separated by the comma, or you can just write in a simpler looking way. Just write a key one colon value one comma and enter by enter, then move to the next line. Okay, it will not create an error for your code. This is the simple, easily readable way. After that, accessing key and values. So these are some important terms. So how can we access the dictionary value or keys or both at the same time? So here this is a dictionary D. So there are some key value combination here. So first things you should be know about the dictionary key. Here key should be a immutable value. Okay, so key value cannot be mutable, and value can be anything, mutable or immutable, but key should be a immutable value, like a strings or tuples or just an integer value like this. Okay, so you can directly print value element just using the key value, just dictionary name, or using the square bracket and use the key inside the square bracket. So this key, it will be searched in the dictionary. Where is the key mentioned here? So roll number, just search the roll number key and return the value, corresponding key value to the to the print statement. Okay, so here first print statement will be printed the 1001. Second name, so name will return as the Ravi, and third is D course. So if we want to access any value, so you have to pass the as a key value, as like as a list index. So here we just pass as a key, as a in the place of index value. So there is another method, is the get method. So print D dot get. You can directly pass the key value inside the get method, so it will also return it same way as a line number third. It will return a 1001 value. If you write D dot keys, so it will return all the keys of the list. If you write D dot values, it will return all the values of the dictionary. So 1001, Ravi, and Python. And if you write the items, so it will return a combination of keys value in the form of tuples.
Like here we need to convert it into list, not 7-8 line. Otherwise it will be returning objects. Yeah.
Where 7, 8, 9.
It will be returning objects. Now I was thinking like 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, D dot keys.
It will be returning objects.
Yeah, it's returning an object. So dict values, dict dot keys. Yeah, okay. Same items. Yeah, we have to convert these whole as a list or anything. So if we write list, so I think it will convert. Yeah. So this is returning a object. So we can convert these as a list or anything else. So same thing. You can use another. So list. For the list. We can access the all type of items using directly key or just using all the key d dot keys. So we can access all the keys of the dictionary, and d dot value we can access all the values, and d dot items we can access all the key value combination. It will return as a tuple form. So roll number 1001, name Ravi. So it is a tuple form, tuple of list of tuples. Okay. So you can access all the elements from the dictionary in a way. Loop through a dictionary. How can we use the loop for access the elements? So you can directly use by the just write it for x in D. So what will be the output for this print x? There are many ways to writing a access the element using the loop. Second statement is for x in D, print dx. Okay, so in the first statement, key will be printed. It will be read the key value from the dictionary. So then key will be printed. And in the second, here we passing the key value inside the index of D. So it will return a value of all the corresponding key. And third loop is for x in D dot values. So all value will be printed. And next one is the for x in D dot keys. So all key will be printed. Or last loop is the for x comma y in D dot items. So items return a tuple one by one. So all x comma y. So x will read as will read key, and y will read value of key. So just run this code. It's long output. So yeah, in the first loop, all our key are the output. Second loop, all the value will be output. Third loop is here, d dot value. So same value will be output. And next loop is here dot t dot key. So key will be in the output. And last one is the items. So here both are in the combination roll number and key and value, name and Ravi, course and Python. So we can access all the elements in the looping way.
Can I ask one thing? Like I
Yeah.
just like there was something like copy and deep copy. Like it
Yeah.
will and one more thing, like an error happens, which I believe like if we are doing like a cross a into like it's a list, or like we are iterating like 1 into 5, okay, and we are making 5 copies of that and into 5, okay, so it will be something like if we'll change one, the copies will also other copies will also get changed, like even though they are different entities, but they are made from the same memory location.
Yeah, actually where reference are using. So if you change in at the one location, so it will reflect to another. Yeah, so there are copy way method, shallow copy or deep copy. There are two ways of copy. So for example,
what is the basic difference in shallow copy and deep copy? Is it like directly copy or deep copy? There are like method wise. We see this.
Actually, deep copy. Sorry, when you use nested list or like the nested dictionary. So if you copy simply a dictionary, so if you change the nested part, so all the dictionary, all the nested list will be affected by that. So okay, I'm just taking one example.
Yes, sir. So please take some example of how to copy and form a dictionary or something like that.
Mhm. So here if we write 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a simple list. Okay. So if we are writing here b equal to a. Okay. This is a simple just a copy method. This is just a referencing. Okay, okay. I'm just changing here.
So this method will work for all the like dictionary list.
Yeah, same for all. When you use nested, then it will create a problem. Simple copy create a problem.
Can you show an example if possible?
Okay.
Like usually we have that thing even in the that like if we are using like directly generating something from like 0 times 5 and that times 5. Okay, like I did. So actually I modified one thing, it will reflect at many places.
Okay. So I'm hearing copying one list. Okay, A is a natural list and B equal to A colon. Okay. So what will be the output here?
That won't create anything. Like it won't.
Print.
It is form of deep copy only, I believe.
Means if you have taken b equal to a, then it would have caused a problem.
No, I'm just here copying this just like a simple list copy method. So if I'm just running this code, let's see what is the output 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now in between I've just changed the A index 0 element. Let's see what happened.
Like when we use this colon syntax, there is no like it's BFF deep copy only.
Okay, I'm just okay checking. Okay, 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, so this is working as a deep copy. If I'm letting it be equal to A. Wait, wait 1 second. A equal to
Here your replit is stuck or like either because at this place it should be different.
S1 equal to 1 comma 2. S2 equal to 3, comma 4. S1. Okay, just now I'm changing the A1 equal to A. Changing the element of S. S1 equal to what is the output? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not. There is no changing reflected.
Replit is stuck, I believe. Because it refreshes, it shows a refresh sign. Yeah, now it's
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. S1 is 2. Now I must change. Okay, let's the shallow copy just taken. Wait. iPod. Take an example. Okay.
Actually, I saw that thing before. Like I saw it, like, but like still many things were remaining. Like he just discussed it in a gist. Like didn't discuss it in detail. Like I believe.
Okay.
That.
So here mat1 is a nested list. Mat2 equal to copy of mat1. Mat2 dot append 5.6. Okay, here we are appending the mat2. The mat2. So mat1 it is also reflected. Yeah, okay.
You are doing aliasing, na? Mat1 is the alias of Mat2.
What are you saying?
You are doing aliasing, na? Like
Yeah, I'm just
that same.
giving a reference. So if I'm taking colon, not changes it. Mat1 is here. So here colon is working as a concept is there, but it's not reflecting here.
What you were trying to say, that could you just tell it in like words, like leave the example, like
Yeah, I saw one example in
no, leave the example, like I just want to know like what you were trying to tell.
Actually, I'm just showing the one. I want to show the one example for shallow copy or deep copy.
You were saying that like in nested cases it will be creating problem. That's all you were trying to say.
Yeah. So what is the difference between so here what is the copy of format? I think here is the copy format is shallow copy.
Yeah, here actually it's not copy, it's just alias. Like mat1 and mat2 are just the same.
Yeah, actually mat2 are referencing to the mat1 location. So what is difference is
Yes, it will be different, like 1,1,1, even though it's same value, but it will be different locations. Even though originally it might have been same. I believe that thing works.
So so repeat your what you say.
I was saying that like here mat1 and mat2 are just alias. That means these are just another name for the same thing. This is not a copy. This is just an aliasing. If we are doing colon or dot copy method, that's basically doing shallow copy. And if we are using dot deep copy, that's doing deep copy. That I go.
So what is the difference between shallow or deep for me?
What I was getting is that what I got is I want to check like that in shallow copy the addresses will be copied, okay, but in one the addresses will also be copied as like what if we have done like bracket means square bracket 1 into 5, okay, so in one copy it will be each one will have the same address, but in deep copy I believe the one will have different address.
So how can you explain the shallow copy here? And
like can you try one thing like put a square bracket like like take a variable a or any variable like a is equal to square bracket 1 into 5.
One.
A is equal to a is equal to 1 into 1.
Equal to okay. Wait.
A is equal to square bracket, one more square bracket, a is equal to 2 square brackets, 1 go after the first square bracket and then type into 5.
Okay. So yeah, this one will be repeated 5 times. If you
Yeah,
change
and
one,
it would have the same address. Like, and here I think deep copy and shallow copy will come to like.
okay. So if we change at the one position, all will be reflected.
Yeah. That was what was happening. Yeah. I tried actually I what I used was like 0 into 5 into 5. I created an n cross n matrix using that. So it was getting more complicated sometimes like while I was using that thing. So
if we write the print statement,
a dot copy, you can take b is equal to a dot copy and like and another c is equal to a dot deep copy, and like there you can see that like if we are changing one then whether all are getting
b
changed.
equal to
A dot copy.
A dot copy. Okay.
And import deep copy. No, that thing you have to import, I believe. I don't remember the library, but yeah, you have to import it from copy. In the
Deep copy. Okay, let's see. What is the?
Sir has imported somewhere in the down only.
Yeah, from copy import.
Copy import deep copy. Yeah.
Okay. Now c dot a dot
Deep copy.
Okay.
And now modified a of 2 is equal to modify anything like a of 2 is equal to square bracket 2.
Equal to, for example, 0.
0, yeah, anyway.
So,
No, better if you do straight square bracket. Like it will be like I believe like that thing because it will be different. Square bracket, yeah. Now
print b and c. Okay.
no, actually you have to do B0 and C0. You're doing creating a copy that will be do. You have to do B0 and C0. B0 is equal to 2 and C0 is equal to 2.
Actually, I've changed the inside the a.
Yeah, no, I was saying that like change inside B and C and check whether that like those things.
Run this code and then let's see what is the printing. What is the error? List object has no attribute deep copy.
I think
Import deep copy.
So deep copy.
Okay. You have to pass as a parameter. Okay.
Now if we do B of 0, now we also do B of 0 and C of 0 is equal to 2. 2 or 3 any variable. Take different like. It will be better. 3 and 4. Like print each of this individually. Print A, print B, print C.
432.
1 into 5.
Why? Here there are 5 elements inside the A. A into is totally different output. Okay, I'm just adding one here print statement.
We did some mistake. Or
So here first element is repeated 5 times. So and control X into outside.
yeah, into 5.
Okay. Yeah. Now what is the change? Change is everywhere. Print A. So I'm just replacing the value with 4, B2, C3.
It's not happening.
No. Yeah. So actually, we have to go through the notes here. What is the note saying that? Shallow
But
copy.
it happened, like I remember, like definitely I did an error.
I've already seen before this type of shallow copy or deep copy problem, but this time I'm not remembering that. What was the problem?
So where are these notes available regarding deep copy and?
You can go through the these notes which are available.
So where?
Can I suggest? I mean, we just change in A and then we print A, B, and C, and whether we see whether it's happening in A, B, and C. Can we do that? Because here we try to change in all, right? Could that be the? We just change in A, and then we print all the 3 lists and see whether it's copied anywhere else.
Is also there. Okay, so you can.
So voice is breaking.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now you're audible.
Oh, wait, okay, I'm sharing again.
So if we just change only A and then print A, B, and C, can we just check whether here we are changing all A, B, and C? Probably that's the reason why it's getting changed.
My screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I've just take another example here. So let's see what is the problem is that. So here there is a mat1 list, nested list, mat2 is a copy, and mat2 0 0. I'm just changing the element 0 0, and that means one first element. Okay, and just okay, now print. Yes. So actually I'm just changing the mat2 0 0 element. 0 means I am replacing the first element of mat2, but it is also reflected inside the mat1. Okay, if I'm using same thing with the deep copy.
Posted a code in chat box. I got it. I think like I.
Let's see this example. Copy,
Yeah.
import. So here I'm just copying and I'm just changing the mat2 first element and the nested first element. Okay, so 0 0. I'm just changing the mat2 first one this first element. Okay, so it is also reflected to the mat1 element here. Let's see the what is the one is mat1 is also changed when I'm copying these elements. So it is creating a problem in the nested case. If I am using the nested copy method, for example, deep copy method. So mat3 equal to deep copy mat1.
Got it. Like what is it is doing is like in copy we are getting
Inside the nested list. If we change the nest inside the nested list.
yeah, in copy we are getting another list but like with the same address, and in deep copy we are getting a new list having the property of the original list but at different address.
Mhm. Yeah, so mat3, I'm just changing the mat3 first element. Okay, let's see what is the output now. What is the 3? If I'm changing mat3, so yeah, the mat1 is not affected now. Okay, so these are the different here. So this is the shallow copy method. Okay, mat2 is the shallow. Okay, I'm just writing all the. So this is the shallow copy, and this one is the deep copy. So what is the effect? So just see. Column is it. Okay, so this is the way of a shallow copy, and this is the way of a deep copy. So what will be the output first and second? Difference. So this is the output for shallow copy. Here we are changing the mat2 element, but mat1 is also affected. Okay, so let's just print the mat1 and mat2. So mat1 is also affected by the change of mat2. But when I'm using the deep copy, so here I'm using the deep copy. So when I change the mat3, but it will not affect the mat1 elements. So here both are the different elements in the second.
So if we follow those like our process of A equal to B or A equal to B, that column, does that also goes into?
If you simply writing A equal to B, then it is directly referencing. If you change the inside the A, it will reflect in the B. If you change in the B, then it will reflect in the A. It is a referencing copy. It is, you are just copying the memory address like that.
Other than deep copy, all the others are copying the reference address, and the actual file would be affected.
Why? So last thing is cut, skip.
I'm saying if we want to use the deep copy method and use or A equal to B or A equal to B and use the colon, then in that case, both the original file and the copied file are affected, and any changes are been done in either of them.
Your voice is continually breaking.
Like one thing, like then what is the difference between dot copy and directly writing mat2 is equal to mat1?
Dot copy. Okay.
Like you are doing dot copy now, like I'm doing mat2 is equal to mat1 only. So what is the difference? Like if they are the same address and like it's
okay, let's see the difference. For example, if you change mat2 equal to mat1 dot copy, if you want to writing just this thing, no? mat2 equal to mat1, so it will also return the same result. Yeah. Okay. So what happened when I'm writing dot copy? I'm just changing the upper element. Okay, one I am replacing the first element 1 2. Let's see it will affect both things or not. Yeah. So this is okay copy, but this time this copy method is not affecting the initial mat1 method. Okay.
Got it. Got it. Thank
Okay.
you.
If you remove this copy method, then changes will be available for the mat2 as well as mat1. Yeah.
Actually, it was at the side. The list, the element of the list. That's again a list that was same. So they were stored at the same memory location. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So shallow copy or deep copy? Shallow copy just create a problem when you use the nested list, and you change the element inside the nested list element. So you have to care about that when you are dealing with the nested list and just use the copying method. You have to use the deep copy method here. Hello, ma'am. You are asking something?
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
can you once again write this code using like copy and then show the difference, what is happening with the mat2 equal to mat1 and with that mat1 dot copy, matlab, together, so that yes, sir.
Okay. So see. Okay. So this code for the shallow copy, and next one is code for the deep copy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Comment.
And so use that mat2 equal to mat3 method also.
Okay. 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 Mat2 equal to mat1. So there are 3 methods here. So let's see what will be the output. Okay, this is the first one, second one. So both are looking similar here. Okay. So these first method and second method looking similar, and third one is the deep copy method. So what are the just seeing for the shallow copy and deep copy for this example. So here I am just changing the mat2 after copying mat2 equal to mat1 dot copy. Okay, so mat2 become a list or just a copy of mat1. When I change the mat2 elements, mat2 first element, and inside the first element, then there is another 0th index. So first element is 1 2, and I am just changing this one element. Okay, so one value to with the 100 value. So I am just here changing this one element. I am just replacing this one element by the 100 element in mat2 list. But mat1 is also affected by this change. So let's see in the second output. So mat1 is also become a change. So by 1 it will replaced by the 100. So this is a cause a problem. I'm changing in the mat2, but mat1 is also changed.
Okay, means other than deep copy method, if you go with the any of the copy method, either mat1 dot copy or mat1 equal to mat3 or that mat3 colon method, then in all the cases other than deep copy, both the files would be affected if changes are made in either of them. This is
Yes.
what you want to say.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to make a copy, then it's better to use deep copy method so that the original file is not affected.
Yeah. When you use a nested list, so these type of things you have to consider in your program.
Nested means in simple list that won't cause a problem.
Yeah, that not a problem. Yeah.
Can you just copy this whole thing and paste in chat box? Like it will be helpful.
Discord, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, and here again, like you can just change it like 0 to just remove the last 0.
Yeah, no?
Remove the last 0 in all that thing. Like you're just changing the mat to 0. Yeah. Mat to 0 again, mat 3 0 again. This is fine. Now line number 11.
The
Line
second
number 12 also. Line number 12
okay.
also do the same, and line number 19 also do the same.
Yeah. Okay.
See the
So in the first case, the element replaces by in the both place 1 2. Yeah. Now shallow copy and deep copy working like the same. And,
Yeah, got it. Like please copy this code and paste in chat box also.
yeah. Same. Okay. Let's see what is the remaining. Copy of dictionary, you can use a simple copy here. Oh, this is covered. Check if key exists or not. So you can directly check name in D. Directly write the key value and in D. So it will check the key value. Adding and modifying in the dictionary. Okay. So how we can update the dictionary? What is the way? So here we have a dictionary D, and if we write the D city equal to Delhi, so if this city is not in the dictionary, so it will be the added as a new element. If we write D dot course equal to PDSA, so course is already in the inside the dictionary, so it will be updated by the value. So Python value will be replaced by the PDSA. So next method for update is same like line number 2 and 3. So D dot update. If you write name colon Abhishek, so name is already present as a key inside the inside the dictionary. So it will be updated by the value. So the name Ravi will be replaced by the Abhishek. If you write D dot update age colon 24, so if age is not found in the dictionary, so age will, this key value combination will be added as a new element. So you can just write the, check the output. So what will the final output is? So it is not changed. Name is changed by the update method. So update, it is updated by the Abhishek, and course is updated by the simple line number 3. So it is updated by the PDSA. Now city is added by the line number 2. So city is added. Now age is added by the update method. So age is also a part of dictionary D.
So sir, update is used to override previous values and add New.
Yeah, same for yeah. If key is not present in the dictionary, so it will be
It will be
will
created.
add, yeah, it will be created. Otherwise, it will be updated.
Overrated.
Yeah, override the value.
Here in update, either we can directly pass a dictionary or we can pass a list of tuples.
Yeah, you can pass just a combination of two value. Okay, so if you write like each comma 27. List of mapping.
It should be a mapping, sir, not iterable.
Yeah, okay, so you can just use the dict DICT. Of age, comma 24. Undefined age. Okay. Yeah. Dictionary update sequence element 0 and length 3 2 is required. So something missing. What is the update? Colon mapping. There are many things.
Pass it as tuple, like it will not take as list. It will always take as a list of tuples, not as a.
So I'm just passing the list of tuple. For example, okay, each comma 45. But it is showing error.
It won't work, sir, because it is not a mapping. It is iterable.
Age firstly converted into, it is not a variable, it is a string. So age.
So
taking a age, then give a age, or it will work.
yeah, if you pass dictionary, so yeah, you can
pass list of tuples. That's also acceptable. List of tuples of length 2. Each tuple of length 2. That will work.
So same.
That you have passed
inside the exam.
list of length 2. List of tuples of length 2.
List of tuples
of length 2. Any two elements. Each, if you are each converted into string, like each you are.
Oh, okay, yeah. So variable error is coming. Yeah. Okay.
It will work. It is not refreshed. Yeah. The age, it is age is small. Age.
Yeah, now List of yeah, changed. Okay. So we can pass list of tuples. So each first value will be converted as the key, and the second value is converted as a value corresponding to the key. Okay. Yeah. Someone asking anything?
So please share this code also in the chat box.
Score?
So please share this code also in the chat box. The means it, the tuple list of tuples.
List of tuples is there. This one. Okay. I'm in this chat box, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm just adding one more to clear idea. So just wait. So bracket. No, where is the invalid syntax? Oh, okay.
Comma, sir, not
Oh,
comma.
yeah. Okay, sir.
Sir, is this class going to extend further, or can I leave, sir? Actually, I need to go.
Okay, actually, I have some sample questions. You can leave, yeah, if you have any urgent work.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So why? Okay, I'm not just printing. So this is the example. I'm just copying in the chat. Okay. So after that, deleting items, we can use directly del keyword. So after del, you can just pass the d dictionary name, and inside the square bracket, you can pass the key value. So these elements will be deleted with the key value combination. Second, delete or remove all the items. So you can directly use the clear method, d.clear. So all element will be deleted from the dictionary. And finally, if you write just a del or dictionary name, so whole dictionary will be deleted with the item as well as dictionary will be deleted. So the pop method remove the item with the specific key name. Okay, if you pass, let's see, but pop is also return a value when it is deleted from the dictionary. So if you write the pop course, so course element will be deleted from the dictionary. So let's see what is the output, roll number, name, or you can just see what element is deleted. So pop method return a value for the corresponding key which is deleted. So print to Python. So when you use the pop method, so course or value will be deleted, all combination will be deleted, and the value will be returned by the pop method. So we can see what is the what value will be deleted from the dictionary. Pop item is also there. Method remove the last inserted items. In version before 3.7, a random item is removed instead. Okay, so pop item remove the last inserted item from the dictionary. Or nested dictionary is also similar like a nested list. So here you can see we are using the one nested list. So one dictionary is the course, and inside this dictionary also we also use the second dictionary, student 1, student 2, student 3. So this is called as a nested dictionary. After that, I have a sample question. If you wanted to see. So my screen visible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I have some sample question if you want to solve or if you want to note how.
Till the answer, discuss the questions also.
Actually, this is a similar like a question in a quiz. So here, problem number 1. So one code is there, and you have to find out what is the code is doing. L is a non-empty list of distinct integers that has already been defined. What will be the output of the following code snippet? So can anyone tell me after looking the code? It returns a sorted list in ascending order. It returns a sorted list in descending, or same input list without any change, or it's thrown an error.
It will return as, I believe, sorted list in
Ascending.
descending.
Ascending or descending?
Descending.
Descending.
Yeah, descending.
Yeah.
Yes.
Answer is descending order. Okay, so you have to go through the loop and just take if loop code is not clear, just take a list and just go through the list. So in the quiz, you have to execute the code.
Sir, I'm having one doubt here. Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, here swapping is directly taking place.
Swapping is
directly taking place without third variable.
Yes. So I'm just already commented in this statement, swapping elements.
But how it is done actually in the software, in memory location?
So actually Python supports this type of swapping.
Okay.
Just execute this code.
This is unique to Python actually. You can directly write a comma b equals
Because
b.
I write code in quizzes, it was there. In practice, I use third variable. Now I'm saying that it is directly supported.
Yeah, it is directly supported in Python only.
Okay.
Okay, if you write a comma b equal to 1 b comma a, so value will be set directly. So it is already mentioned in the code swapping value.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So second problem is a based on the nested list. Here one is input is given and code is there. So what will be the output for this code? Dev,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I just had a minor operational query. I was wondering whether I should wait till the end or can I ask it now?
You can ask.
Sir, statistics, in statistics, we have been given that the weightage varies. So is it the same thing in Python? Will the weightage for the end term be uniform for all the weeks, or will there be a difference in weightage?
This is totally based on an operational team, so I cannot say anything about the weightage or like.
Range 1, na? Like for I in range 1. 1 or L?
Yeah, this is 1. You can just write for the support team.
Okay, sir.
Or
Maybe
you
I'll
can
try this.
you can use the discourse for.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So yeah, this is the one. For I is equal to 1. Are you trying?
Yes, sir. Eliminated 3 options, like 2 options, like just doing the last.
Okay.
Fine.
A, B, C.
Be D option.
D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 8, 12, 16. Okay. So no, I think yeah, D is correct answer. Yes. Actually, it is just reading in a clockwise way of the list matrix element. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 8, then 12, then 16. After that 15, 14, 13, and thus then 9, then 5. Yeah. In clockwise manner it is reading of the border elements. Okay. So this is the problem statement third. This is the simple code. Net of the lag. Yeah.
A and C, I think.
A and C. You are able to see all the option in your system.
Yeah, I have opened the markdown.
Oh, okay. I have already seen. A and C.
A and C.
Okay. A and C. Let's see. What is the output?
Okay,
Yes.
so ing it is sorry. It is not equal to ing. That C only.
C only, na? Yeah. C is correct.
I was thinking like not equal to sorry. Yes.
Okay. So problem statement 4.
C will be option.
Which one?
C.
E.
Or C.
C. Okay. C. Option is C. Yeah, nice. Yeah, C is the correct one for that. Then this is a Boolean based question. Okay, just skip one and move to the next one. Okay, this is the class based question. Yeah, class based question. Tell me what is the answer. Anyone else? This is simple one line statement.
C option like error as one object argument is required while creating the object.
While creating an object, yeah, simply we can see that here in it constructor required a one argument, but we are not passing any argument. Okay, so error will be occur due to one argument required. Problem number 7. Here there are two lists, list 1, list 2, and we want to print element. We want to print this output 0, 1, 2, 3 to 9. So which one is the correct code for that?
A and B are list 1 and list 2, na? Like because
What is
A
A?
and B are list 1 and list 2, na? Like because A and B are
Okay, I think this is missing in the question. List 1 and list 2.
like you meant A and
Yeah,
B.
consider as a list 1, list 1 as a and list 2 as a B. And this is MSQ question. So there can be multiple answers.
B and D.
A and B.
B and D.
B and D. Okay, just like B and D. Can you check C option?
C option, let me check.
Why C is incorrect?
Implementing twice actually. Like what is I believe is like I was just saying, I will increment twice. मतलब एक तो range का बढ़ेगा और one more I plus one. So
But you know, I cannot be changed inside the loop. If I am using I in a loop for a variable, we cannot change.
C option will.
Yes.
It won't copy. It's मतलब copy लेता है वैसे direct नहीं.
Yeah, I can change now. Okay. So problem number 8. What is the value of len L for list L? This is simple. So how many elements are the inside the list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 is the correct. Problem number 9. Yeah, this is based on the some methods.
Here, like questions will be in the actual exam like this only. Like no other information will be provided. Like, I'm just asking. Like I know that pop returns like element which has.
No. Question will not based not similar like this. Question totally based on the logic base. There is not based on the memory. Okay, this is for just today's sample question, not a this person will not in your final quiz. This type of question. All are logical based question. You have to go through the this code and just log. So index 4 is the index 4 0 1 2 3 4. So this is the third element at the index 4. So it will return the index. What is the index value of 4? Okay, 4 index value is 0 1 2 3. Okay, then next is the count. So we just need count method use 0 1 2 sorry 1 2 3 4. There are 4 3 inside the L. Then we remove the 4 from the list. So 4 which 4 is removed?
Removes the first.
Okay, just
There's ambiguity.
yeah, this is a so this type of question will not be in your final quiz. So just try up to the print. I'm also forget which element will be deleted.
Pop index, pop set. I think index or it takes value.
So no, I'm looking at pop 4. So which 4 is removed by the pop?
Yeah, it takes value now. Yeah.
So final output is 133639. So just go through one by one. Just skip this person.
No, I checked again. It removes and returns items at the index. It's not removing the item. It's removing at the index.
Okay. Index, but
index
yeah,
4 and returns the item. Okay. So I
the value. Okay.
yeah, the returns the value. Okay. L dot
0,
index.
1, 2, 3, 4. So this 3 will be removed.
First L dot index 4 will be 3 and L dot count 3 will be 4 and L
now
dot
4.
pop 4 index at index 4 0 1 2 3 4 3 will be removed and L dot 1 pop is over L dot pop 3 so we will removing at 3 but remember 3 is removed 0 1 2 3 that means 4 will remove 4 we have removed. Now comes the L dot remove 4 now
this 4 one is removed.
L dot remove, how does L dot remove?
Yeah. So this remove only 1 4 is inside the list after the all method. So this 4 will be removed.
Okay. Yeah, but like if L dot remove is multiple is there, then like.
So this is a specific element. L equal to already initialized.
Remove first occurrence of the value given.
But for this example, only there is 1 4.
Yeah, only 1 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
For this, only 1 4.
Yeah. So it is also a copy, shallow copy, or a reference copy based person. So it is not a good person. So what is the output for the following set of code? Question number 11.
That B option should be correct.
Yeah, B is correct. Okay.
I had one doubt, like it was like one thing, like wouldn't values get terminated after values is defined inside a function now, like so values shouldn't be available after the function is over. But like it's the explanation something like it's treating the for loop. I believe like in Python inside for loop variables which are defined, even those are values where valid after the for loop. So I believe this should be the same case.
Okay.
Like I was actually in other programming language, if we define like this now, values will get values will vanish after first call, okay, like and then new values will come, but like here it is retaining the values.
Yeah, returning the value. So answer is for the ABC. So function A actually value equal to 0. Okay.
Actually it is, I believe like function A also has the ID, so function is the object and function also has an ID, so the values are also defined as soon as we define the function, so those are also available in the main.
Okay.
Is backing as a global variable here?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think this is person part of your previous quiz. What will be the value of total after executing the following set of code?
15 it is, I believe, like what I remember. 15 or 15, I remember.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, actually we are converting the list into a set, so all duplicate item will be removed. After that, just be adding the all elements. So 15 is the correct answer, and this is also based on multiplication of tuples. So this type person will not be part of your final quiz. Memory based person. Okay, dictionary.
one more thing, like I'm just asking, like if I am taking negative indexing, like I am taking minus, like I am taking 3 colon 0 comma minus colon minus 1, but element, though indexing may be in any direction, element will always be in like it is like take a list of elements, like any list, and I am taking negative indexing.
Okay, just so tell me what are you?
L is equal to 1 to
L
3.
equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing क्या कहते हैं, B is equal to.
I'm directly printing inside the print.
Okay, yeah, okay, no problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, square brackets, and there I'm doing 3 colon minus 1.
colon and minus 1.
Colon minus 1. Yeah.
Okay. So where's the 3 element is 0, 1, 2, 3, and that means 4. Okay.
My confusion was is it will give elements in reverse direction also?
Yeah,
Or
sure. If you mention the negative value here, so it will give the last value in the reverse order.
If check once, like I just if you can check.
Okay.
Console. You have opened markdown.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's totally based on the step value. If you take positive, then it will initialize as a length of n. Or if you take negative, they initialize with the last.
Yeah, got it. That I got. That you can do it. Just I was asking like forward or reverse. Like, will it be in reverse or will it just see the part and truncate it? But no, it's not like that. It's going backward. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It means this double that colon is same as if we are writing in reverse, like minus 1, 2, 3.
Minus 1, 2, 3.
Yes, like
Yeah. Both are okay. I'm writing same things.
By default, if nothing is given, like it will see the direction and it will assign values.
Yeah. Minus 1.
Minus 1, 2, 3 means if using only single colon. If you are not using the double.
Okay. Minus 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
No. So minus 1 is a 4 and 3 is also a 4. Same element.
It won't be.
Okay. If you write minus 1 to 0, then it would be different. Huh?
1 second, I'll just check. So there is no output for this. Okay. So minus 1 to 1. But it will also give a problem.
Will be done.
No, because you are traversing. You want to traversing from right to left, so you have to mention the indexing, negative indexing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Minus of minus. Okay.
Actually, if you take a start value in the right side of the list and stop value in the before that the start value, so you have to mention the indexing negative way. So here you are in the minus 1 representing the last element and 1 is representing to the first this element.
The second element.
So that means you want to traverse from right to left.
Yes.
Okay, so in that case you have to mention the negative indexing.
Okay.
Okay, when you want to in reverse traverse in reverse order, you have to mention the negative indexing. So if you mention the minus 1, then output will be there. Sorry, comma.
It has colon should
Yeah. 4, 3. Now 4 or 3 and 1 is not included. So before 1. Okay, the now question I have done. Only one question is remaining. So not done. Column 13. Yeah. So okay. If anyone have any query, or just I'm closing the session.
For such question, like I missed an option like for loop option was there, like just I missed the option like for I in this, like like such thing, what should I follow? Like I try to get
So I previously says that no, your person is totally based on your based on the logical things, not all based on the memory base. Okay. So don't so in the last quiz, like as the last quiz, it is clearly mentioned that person will be on logical base, not a memory based.
okay,
But maybe this time difficulty level will be high compared to the last. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
More thing, like I just like I can remember it, but like if whenever you're giving like is some sort of precedence question, like which operator will take first, that like at least some sort of precedence should be given in the question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just can you explain this thing, like if a logical Boolean expressions are being to be taken out, because I'm stuck in that a bit, because sometimes the first operand and is been taken or is not. Can you explain that once if you have time?
Print what you want. So
Any of the like A bar, B bar plus C, something like that. So how that the things are proceeded?
Like that follows the precedence table. I was just saying, like if such questions are given like in the last time, at least the order should be given at least, or in some sort, if possible, the order should be given. Like it's difficult to remember all the orders. Like sometimes in different languages, different order is also there, so it's mixed up.
Okay. So if you want to the order of precedence, so you can go through the Python documents and you can just check the precedence order.
No,
If,
I'm okay with the precedence order. I have checked that also because it is available in.
so can you tell me some example here for anything?
Sir, A bar plus B dot C bar.
A bar.
A bar plus B.
Bar means sorry.
Bar means the complement. Complement of A.
Complement. How can you write bar?
Not of A.
No, I'm not getting. How can you write complement? Uh,
So complement means not of A bar or not of.
Okay, not. Okay. Not A.
And this is collectively with or C.
Okay, I'm just writing and
B.
D.
Not of A plus B and C.
And C.
And C, yes.
Okay.
This not of A and B should be inside the bracket. Not of A, also take it or, not of A or B.
Inside the bracket.
Yes, sir. Not of A or B means instead of and B, put it or B. And these are two terms and then they are ANDed with C.
Okay, now not A or B.
No, it's not, no, not of A or B. Put this not inside the bracket. Yes.
Not A or B.
And C. You can remove either of the and C. Put and C.
So this is the invalid of which I'm starting as C.
Yes.
This is the invalid syntax. So I have to mention just bracket.
Yes, put a bracket before not and after B if it works. Before not, sir. Yes. Okay.
What is the missing? Okay, A or B is not initialized, I think. It is. So what is the ABC?
So ABC are in form of 1 and 0. You can take
A equal to 1. Okay.
yes.
A equal to 1. C equal to 1. Okay. So 1 represent to the value false.
Yes.
Okay, and 0 represent to the true value.
Yes.
Okay, so if you are passing A here, so
Would be 0.
what is the value of not A equal to 0?
0. Yes.
0 is considered as a true. If first value is true, then we will check the second value or with or. Okay, so true or B. So true, what is the B? False. So true or B, or operator return if any value is true, so output will be true.
Yes.
Okay, so true or false output is true. Then true and C. So C is also false. Then true and C. So true and false. So and always return the when all value will be true, output will be true. Otherwise, it will return false. So true and false. So it will return the false value. Okay, so left to right order. We start from the left one by one.
Okay.
So what will be the output? Just check. Let's see.
It has to be 1. Okay. But in case A is 0, then
So this line or something. Oh, okay. I'm just removing that. 1. So why is it is 1? Because I'm just taking as a value as a 1 or 0 here. Okay. So just check. Actually, when you write, okay, I'm just take one or more print statement. Print. I'm just writing a 1 and
1 will be considered as true.
yeah, true. So for the output, we have to see what is the output. So here I am writing just a 1 and true. So 1 is considered as a false. Okay. So if 1 is considered as a false, then output. So this second statement will not be checked. So what will be the output? Only 1. Directly 1 will be printed. Sorry. In end case.
Sir, bool value of 1 is true.
anything other than 0 or I think no data is considered as false. I think.
No, one value considered as a. One second.
Anything other than 0 is.
Check bool of 1.
Like if you write anything other than 0 or the data is not there, it is considered as false, I think. Otherwise,
yeah.
Anything other than that is considered as true. So 1 would be taken as true only.
Okay, if I'm taking 0 here.
1 will. Yeah.
So if I'm taking 0. So
0 is false. So false and true false.
So now 0 is okay.
Zero is false.
0 is false. Okay, I'm just replace the value. Print.
In 0 is false and non-zero is true. Same thing in string. Empty string is false. 0 is true.
Bool of 0.
Is
I'm writing okay 0.
That is false.
Okay, last statement, just check what is the 0 full false. Yeah, okay. 0 is false.
Okay.
Okay. So false and true. Okay, so other than 0 is become a true. So okay, now that come to the back. If you're writing a 1, okay, if you're writing a 1, okay, so then the second statement, right side of the AND statement will be executed. Okay, then now 1 and true. So 1 considered as a true, and second statement will be executed. So what is the second statement? It is true. So it will be printed as a output. Okay, so for example, if we write a 0, so 0 considered as a false. So when you use the AND operator between two Boolean value, so if first condition is a false, so second condition will never check, will never execute it.
Okay, okay, correct. If
Okay.
one of the input is false, then it would turn it as a false only.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if-
So
but
yeah.
or it would check like the preceding one, not of A or B. So it would check not of A, then B, and if that
Yes.
condition is false, it would give false and not check C. This is what you want to say.
So in this case, A equal to 1. Okay, that means false. Sorry, that means true. Okay, so not true equal to false. So false or B. So B equal to 1. So B consider as a true.
Okay, yes,
So
true.
false or true equal to true.
Yes,
Then
yes.
in next case true. So this statement will be executed because of true. And second after that, so C is also executed. So C equal to 1. So what statement will executed in the last term? So it will be the output. So here C equal to 1. So 1 it will be the output for this statement.
Okay, so means we have to ensure while writing the Boolean expression that
Yeah.
the false occurrence of false does not happens in first, so that the entire statement would be executed.
Yes, yes. So if you for example, if you write here and one more example. So false. Okay, once more and sorry, false is capital. False. Also consider it. Sorry. False. So here there are two and, but in the first case, false is appear. So another statement will not be executed. So output will be the false.
Okay.
Okay, if I am taking OR condition here, so what is the OR condition in that case? So OR. Now what will be the output in OR case? So first statement is false. Then it will check the second statement. Okay, if the first statement is true, then it will not check the second statement in the OR case.
Please repeat that.
For example, I'm just taking this one.
Okay, okay. In our case, if the first statement is true, result would be true because A or B. Okay, fine.
Yeah, if you write just a 0, okay, just a sorry, 0, no, not a 0. I write a 1, or if you write here false.
Okay, okay, got it, sir.
Okay, so here 1 is considered as a true, so second statement will not be executed. So output should be a 1. Yeah.
Okay, okay, done, sir. Correct. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, will you please check the chat box, sir?
Self is missing. Pras R.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I tried with that too, but it is giving me the same error. Which question are you talking about?
Sir, that it was a question in the programming test. So I defined a class calculator, and then it was not working. Like
okay, okay. You just I'm just copying your code. Okay. Yeah, calculator program, I think also part of the graded assignment. So this is your code?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, class calculator diff sum. a comma b, return a plus b. Okay, so a equal to 1, b equal to 1, just okay, called calculator, a dot sum, a equal to b. So it is not working.
Self is missing in the definition. Self
Takes two position argument, yeah. So you not mention the self for the object. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, when you define the method inside the class, you have to mention for the self as a first parameter, or you can mention any another.
Here is not needed. Self dot a equal to a, self dot b equal to b.
Sir, the self dot a plus self dot b is not working.
Where self dot a
Return in the return statement. Yeah,
here
it
you
won't
want,
work, I think,
so you have to
because
create,
it didn't.
you have to create constructor for that.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Or
Yeah.
just check one actually. Okay, so these value is passing as a or b directly from the object. Okay,
Yes,
you
sir.
can directly use inside the method. This is not a
Yeah.
part of, this is not a part of object variable.
Yes, sir.
Means if we had initialized that self dot a equal to a and something
Yes,
like
yes,
that, then self dot a would be working.
yes, yes. Because this time this is not a object variable a and b.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, and now I'm closing. If anyone have any query, you can
No,
ask.
thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Excuse me, sir.